in the 1980s, at the direction and the desire of Pope John Paul II, which is why it's called the Polish Chapel, you will notice in the back of the chapel right there as you enter on the floor is Pope John Paul II's coat of arms. And also his picture was just outside. And this, of course, is the Black Madonna, very famous to the Polish people and very much venerated by Pope John Paul II. But today, we have just passed through the last of the four holy doors of the patriarchal basilicas here in Rome, and the last one we're going to pass through, of course. And yesterday, Father George, in his homily, instructed us about the graces that we receive by coming through these holy doors. Now, I was speaking before the pilgrimage to friends of mine down in Atlanta, and they are not Catholic, they are Protestant. And when I explained to them, and I said, we'll be going through all the four holy doors, they were a little bit puzzled by that. And they said, well, that's very strange. It's very odd. What's the point of going through these doors and what makes them holy? And the truth of the matter is that from ancient times, the Church every 25 years has designated a Jubilee year. And in older times, the Jubilee year was a time when debts were forgiven, when prisoners were released, when farmers, for example, would let their fields lay fallow for the year to rejuvenate the soil and to bring a richer harvest of crops the following year. And so the Jubilee year was meant to bring life. The Jubilee year now, this Jubilee year of hope, is meant to give us a certain increase in our own spiritual lives and an increase in the virtue of hope. And coming through the holy door is really meant to be a foretaste of what we hope will happen to all of us when our earthly journey, this pilgrimage of life, is completed. Because it's really a foretaste of our entrance into the heavenly kingdom, where we hope to enter finally through that porta coeli, the door of heaven, and to live in God's presence forever. So that's what we have done these last couple of days in coming through these holy doors. We have certainly received grace for timely help in our life here, but we have also received grace which we pray will sustain us until we enter the heavenly gate into the new and eternal Jerusalem